Having a new shine on my life. The sun was shining and you were on my mind. What do we got here today? We got some cranberry blend. Sounds refreshing. Let's just pull that up. Oh, man. Bless, Grand Rising. Top of the morning to ya. Hello. It's your favorite YouTuber. I'm just coming to cover the news. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to hold this thing close for now. I'm gonna have to hold this close for now, cause I want y'all to get a load of this. I want y'all to get a load of this one. What's going on? Nicole's in the building. Mindset with Maya is in the house. What's going on? I am Tamika. What's up? Hold on one moment. What's happening? Somebody said it. 12 Tribes TV said these women crashing out. I don't know why somebody messed around and sent me the video of the Trump victory response by the ladies of The View. Now, in case you haven't seen The View, it comes on ABC. It's a bunch of women who sit around at the round table and they discuss social and political issues. Somebody said, we can't hear you, you're muted. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me clearly. And if that's a troll, let's time them out. But the show The View is nothing but propaganda for the most part. All right, y'all can hear me loudly and clearly. That's what's up. This show tends to make women more bitter. It makes women too highly opinionated. And they had a straight up meltdown amidst Trump victory. And we got to get into it. We got to, somebody, hold on. It's still people saying it's laggy. The audio is going out. Y'all pound those ones if y'all can hear me, because we got a lot of trolls in here. And I need to know that y'all can hear me, because I don't want to be regurgitating what I got to say. All right. I see the ones audio was fine. Yeah, the women of The View, they crashed out, y'all. But this is the mentality of most Babylonian Western world women in America. What you're about to see is mentality of most of the women in America. See, we get to see this stuff in real time. Anyway, let's go.
So what happened last night? Anybody do anything interesting? Okay. The 2024 presidential race ended yesterday. And this is what the country and the world woke up to this morning. Take a look.
This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. And now it's going to reach a new level of importance, because we're going to help our country heal. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. America's future will be bigger, better, bolder, richer, safer and stronger than it has ever been before. God bless you and God bless America. Thank you very much.
So,
I just want you to pay attention to the visceral in Whoopi's face, the contempt, the anger. Let's just hone in on this for a moment, because this is how most Americanized, westernized women, this is how they feel. They had a National Day of Mourning yesterday. They're highly upset. I just wanted to show you that.
how you feel? I'll start. Yeah, go ahead.
My takeaway is that the system works. We live in a democracy. People spoke. This is what people want. I vehemently disagree with the decision that Americans made.
Well, you're actually syndicated radio or TV show, and you disagree with the mass majority of the people. This is what I'm talking about. These type of television programs are losing power. The celebrities are losing power. They're upset because all of their left-wing rhetoric that they have been spewing across the airwaves for the last decade is no longer working. And they're upset. Now, y'all got to understand, Trump pretty much won by a landslide. So the American people spoke. And you got these people on TV who are upset with the American people. The celebrities are upset with y'all. The talk show hosts are upset with y'all. Why? Because they represent the cabal. They represent Satanism. They represent sexual liberation. They represent the Baphomet. And the fact that the American people are more so leaning towards traditional family values, these people are upset. That means the programming has not worked. So now, yeah, you get to see these frumpy, grumpy ass women have a complete meltdown, and I'm here for it. I'm here for this meltdown. This is going to be a good one.
But I feel very, very hopeful that we have a democratic system in this country. We should value it. We should love it. We should.
Yo, Tino said I need liberal tears in my coffee. That's wild.
Protest if the situation arises that we need to protest, which I'm sure it will. And I've been through this before with Nixon. It's been very difficult, but boy, oh boy, do we have a country if we can keep it.
Yeah. Well,
Pros and cons of different jobs that
Somebody said, can they say the word hags? Yes.
allow you to travel the world. Coding. But why coding? Well, for one, the starting salary.
Echoing the sentiment, Joy, one of the first thing I wanted to say for anyone that needs an example of when the person you voted for does not win, you do not.
Yo, bro say he's smoking on liberal tears, bro. Yo, y'all wild.
Not say the system must be broken or that it was rigged. You say
Right.
it is what it is, and you show up anyway. And I want to commend all those people that voted, because you sometimes hear people say, well, it didn't matter. No, it did matter. That was still your currency. That was still your power. And people turned out. Now, if you didn't vote, you really don't have a say.
Hey, I'm about to say something that may piss a lot of you off. But I want you to see me when I say this. I believe women should lose the right to vote. I don't think y'all should have ever been giving the rights to vote. I think y'all should leave that up to men. New breed, you're misogynist, sexist, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I get it. I believe y'all vote with y'all emotions. Y'all are uninformed. You don't know nothing about policy. I believe that you ladies should focus on cooking, cleaning, raising children, taking care of your personal hygiene, making the home feel homely. I think you should focus on taking care of your man. And keep your ass away from them voting polls. If I was the president, I would revoke your right to vote. I just thought I would share that with you. You're lucky I'm not the president. That'll be my first course of action. Take away the right for you ladies to vote. Anyway, let's go.
Stay in the conversation, so you can go ahead and sit down. But for the rest of you, and then a lot of what I think about is what I always tell my kids when things go, you feel what you feel. Everyone has different emotions. Some people got what they wanted. A lot of people didn't. And you feel anything that comes up, and then you turn around and you say, let's look at the tapes. Let's see what we did. Let's see how we continue to fight for the people that we care about. And you take one step in front of the other. And so here we are today, and I still feel that optimistic because I feel arm in arm with so many people who.
She's just trying to remain positive. She's just trying to figure out how to move on with life. She see what's going on and she's like, you know what? I don't like what happened. I don't like who the president is. But you know what? I'm going to keep on marching and I'm going to keep on fighting for what my beliefs are. That's her take on it. But watch how the other bitter women, right? Just watch how this works. Because these bitter women really be dragging each other down to the muck and the mire. You just got to listen to them. Just like they say in the Bible, iron sharpen iron. These bitter Bettys they be literally sharpening each other. Watch this.
Who agree with me, and I'm not going to stop marching. So
I like this pep talk, Coach Haynes. Listen, is it the outcome I wanted? No, but we live in a democracy. I have my vote. Right. Millions of people cast their votes did. And what's important to me is this. Tens of millions of Americans, our friends, our neighbors, our family members, voted for Donald Trump. We disagree with him. I know we all do at this table, but they are good, decent people who are patriots and love this country.
So Shorty right here, she's trying to bring some clarity. She's like, look, we may disagree, but some of our friends and families, good people, actually went and voted for Trump. So, I mean, how upset, how bitter are we going to get up here and be? I mean, what can we do? You know, we still got to be together with our families. It is what it is. But watch how they act. Just watch how these women react. Just watch.
And
Look, she's trying to somewhat be diplomatic, y'all. Let's give this woman a little credit. But watch this.
I can't speak to what drove them to the conclusion of being with him, but I think it is a moment for us to listen to each other, to hear each other, express what our concerns are. I've spent the last 4 years doing that, and also listen to people who are with him, because this is a country that there is truly more that unites us than divides us. I know it doesn't feel like that for many people in this moment, but we need to bring down the temperature, the name calling, the demonizing, let the other side, if they want to do that, they can do it. But I think it is a moment to listen to the voters. And this, I have to say, I've always thought he could win. I thought in the final stretch she might eke it out. I didn't expect it to be this resounding, and I think there are some lessons from it. I think we forget about rural America. I think the working class feels left behind. They feel like the powerful, the elite only care about them and their power. And he spoke to them. We may not have liked his words, but they turned out for him. I mean, the map was, it was beyond Reagan what we saw.
Yep, the map was completely red. And Shorty is like, damn, maybe the American people on to something. Maybe we should hear what they got to say. Look, watch how they respond. Just to show you how bitter. Watch the meltdown. Y'all ready for the meltdown? The meltdown is coming. Shorty is like, look, our friends, family, they all voted, you know what I'm saying, for Trump. The map was completely red. It looked like Reagan. Everybody stood beside. Look, maybe we should try to figure out where these people mind frame is before we just go over the top. Because she already knew what was coming on the show. But look at everybody's face and look at their response.
Last night. And I think we need to start listening more.
I heard somebody cut her off say, not really.
About the concerns of everyday Americans who feel like this system is failing.
When Reagan won, I remember the whole map was red.
Yeah.
The whole map was red yesterday.
It was pretty red last night.
I don't know. I'm profoundly disturbed. I think
Oh, here come the angry BW. Oh, she says she's profoundly, this one here. I'm profoundly disturbed. Ma'am, you've been profoundly disturbed. Could it be that you're just an angry B-dub? Her response to all of what This woman said, which this woman just said made sense. Look, they all voted. Look, let's just figure out what's going on. We got friends and family involved. The map was red, y'all. What we gonna do? Are we gonna sit around, have a bitter show? This woman says, I'm profoundly disturbed. Now, what kind of mental problems do you have to have when you're profoundly disturbed based on who got elected in the presidential office? I can assure you, if Kamala Harris got elected, I wouldn't be sitting around profoundly disturbed. I would just be talking my ish about y'all B-dubs and witches and harlots out here doing the devil's work to get her elected. Yeah, this woman needs therapy. She's profoundly disturbed. Now watch this.
If you look at the New York Times this morning, the headline was America makes a perilous choice. I think that in 2016, we didn't know what we would get from a Trump administration, but we know now. And
double tap your screen to get the likes up.
We know now that he will have almost unfettered power. And so
unfettered power. So if Kamala would have got elected, would she had unfettered power? Let's go.
I worry not about myself, actually. I don't worry about my station in life. I worry about the working class. I worry about my mother, a retired teacher. I worry about our elderly and their Social Security and their Medicare. I worry about my children's future, especially my daughter, who now has less rights than I have.
My daughter, who now has less rights than I have. Y'all know what rights she's talking about. The right to be able to terminate pregnancy. The right to be able to abuse Roe v. Wade. These witches are profoundly disturbed. She's upset and worried because her daughter is not going to grow up with the right to terminate pregnancies. This is what I'm talking about. This is a witch right here. I'm telling you, this is a straight up witch. They're mad because they're losing the power. I'm telling you, leave it up to the B-dub to be completely against righteousness. I'm telling you, bro, just leave it up to them. They fight for this system like nobody else. So when I be telling you these B-dubs be out here doing the devil's work, y'all be mad at me. But look, ain't nobody going as hard on this panel. Ain't nobody going as hard on this panel on The View but the American westernized B-dub. They got to deal with the devil. Look, this is the face of white supremacy. This is the face of depopulation. You want to see the face of depopulation? There you have it.
And I remember my father telling me many, many years ago that I was the first person in his family to enjoy full civil rights. And now I have less civil rights than I had when he told me that. So again, I'm profoundly disturbed that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution did not prevent someone who participated in an insurrection from becoming president of the United States. I think that going forward, the convicted felon box on employment applications better be taken off, because if you can be the president of the United States, then you should not be prevented from
Hey, yo, shout out to all the convicted felons out there. Let's go.
employment in this country, because I remember applying for my jobs as a federal prosecutor, and there was a box for convicted felons.
Well-
And so that box better be taken off. And I think our healthcare system is now at risk. I think
No fluoride for anyone.
yeah, economists have made clear that he's going to increase the debt by $7.75 trillion. I'm worried about mass deportation and internment camps, and I'm also worried about.
So let me get this right. She's worried about mass deportation and internment camps, but she ain't worried about these migrant squatters who are taking people's homes over. She not worried about all of the deaths, robberies, carjackings that happen because of these illegal immigrants who have came over. She not worried about that. She not worried about the fact that these people are coming over here illegally, getting a whole lifestyle handed to them. I'm talking about clothes, food, room, board. I'm talking about $2,000 in food stamps, easy, while we out here struggling. So she ain't worried about none of that. She ain't worried about it being overcrowded. She ain't worried about these people bringing in all kind of drugs. She ain't worried about that. Tearing up the hotels all in New York, squatting in people's homes. Like, what are we talking about? She worried about people being deported. Why? It's none of your business. If they are legal, they will not get deported. Only people getting deported is people who came over here illegally. So when I say the B-Dub fights for this country more than anybody, they're doing the devil's work. Shorty is doing the devil's work, and she won't even give up. She lost the battle. Shorty lost the battle, but she's still on TV trying to rally up the bitter Bettys.
Elon Musk warning Americans to prepare for temporary hardship. I'm surprised at the result, but I'm not.
Now, I'm going to just put this out here because I'm balanced with things, and I want to say this loud and clearly. There will be cons with Trump in office. His whole partnership with Elon Musk, you can expect, let me just tell y'all like this. You can expect these damn optimist bots to be everywhere. They're going to change. Look, peep this. They're going to change the economy, but it's not what you expect. These damn bots are going to be everywhere. And the technological advances that's coming to this here country are going to be detrimental in the long run, but it will create jobs in the short run. Because bet your bottom dollar, Trump going to be all for having these optimist bots. He's going to be like, yes, we got a bot. We got one at the house. They're great. They help out around the house. It gives you more time to go work your job. They're able to tend to the home. He's going to be all for Elon Musk and all these damn robots, bro. I'm telling you right now. And it's a good chance that Trump going to take us to war. Let's make no mistake about it. Those are the two things you got to look out for under Trump. This could taking us to war, or the damn robots, I am robot, just out there. But still, nonetheless, since he's won this election, I'm pointing out the mentality, the social programming of the Americanized, westernized woman. And I'm going to show you exactly what's going on. Somebody said fear mongering. No, I'm just giving you the possibilities. I keep it real on this channel. I'm not out here glazing Trump or anybody else. But Trump being elected shows and proves a whole lot when it comes to the mentality of these women in this country. Anyway, let's go.
Surprise. As a woman of color, I was so hopeful that a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy could be elected president of this country.
So that's what you wanted. You wanted a woman who was married, a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy. That's who you wanted to run the country. She didn't want a woman married to a black man. You know why? Because look at this. She hates black men. She hates us. This is the devil that the Bible speak of. This is the devil that the Bible speak of, bro. When I tell you Eve did a deal with the devil. So look. She wanted to see. The lady, look, one of the women in the chat said, I'm reaching. All right, let's go back. Let's listen to what she said.
As a woman of color, I was so hopeful.
As a woman of color, she threw the black card out. She was hopeful of what?
That a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy.
A mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy. She was hopeful that a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy would be the president. Why? Because they're the synagogue. She wanted a woman who's married to the synagogue. She didn't say, look, that's what she was hoping for. You don't hear her talking about, we want to see a black woman and a black man. No. I'm trying to, man, y'all don't get it, bro. The B-Dub be on TV doing the devil's work. The B-Dub be on TV doing the devil's work. This is evil. This what she mad about.
Could be elected president of this country. And I think that it had nothing to do with policy. I think this was a referendum of cultural resentment in this country.
Well, I think it,
Daily Harvest is
Yo, for the person that says, I don't get it, Breed, I want you to read Revelations where it says, I know thy works and tribulation, and I know thy blasphemy. Look, I know thy works, I know thy tribulation, and I know thy poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them who say they are Jews, but do lie, but are of the synagogue of Satan. Just read that scripture and ponder upon that. Ponder upon that.
For the full-time and once-a-week vegans. The gluten-free folks.
And then she says it's cultural resentment. She used the word cultural resentment. She's trying to say that the rest of us, yeah, that's Revelations 2:9. She's trying to say the rest of us didn't vote for that because we got all cultural resentment. When really, she's the one with cultural resentment. She's the one angry because the black man didn't go down there and vote for Kamala. Listen, all of the B-Dubs are angry that we didn't help them elect Kamala. They're all angry at us. They're all angry at us.
I think it has to do with a lot of things, that being one of them. I'm obviously very disappointed. I'm very sad. I was at the Kamala Harris headquarters.
You shouldn't be able to vote, ma'am. Ma'am, you look like you need to be baking cookies. Ma'am, you look like you need to be ironing drapes, ironing clothes, getting the kids' school clothes together. Like, why are you worrying yourself? Y'all sitting around here all depressed, dressed like y'all at a funeral. You're talking about how highly upset you are. You don't even seem like, look, I'll break. You don't even seem like you belong here. You belong like doing laundry.
Things, that
like,
being one of them. I'm
let's zoom
obviously
in.
very disappointed. I'm very sad. I was.
Ma'am, you should be doing laundry right now. Why are you even stressing yourself over this? Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg is the ringleader. She's the most angriest B-Dub of them all. Like, baking cookies matters. Like, getting the kids' school clothes ready matter. Like, why are y'all sitting around stressed out like this? Y'all over here having a whole meltdown over who the president is. And you want all the other women in America to feel like y'all. Hey, ladies, let me ask y'all something. Aren't y'all tired of being sick and tired? Let's make baking great again. Like, seriously, aren't y'all tired of being sick and tired, getting caught up in this strong, independent woman nonsense, these TV shows that be force feeding this bullshit in your mind? Aren't you tired of this? Aren't you just ready to go and fall into the arms of a man and live in a happy home and do the things you need to do and just provide for children, not worry about social, economic, and political issues? Like, who dumped all of this on y'all's back? The Babylonian system then dumped all this political, economic, social issues. They done dumped it on the backs of y'all. Like, y'all gotta cut it out. Especially you BWs, y'all gotta come back to y'all culture. Y'all gotta come back to being wives and queens and and sister wives and family and all these things. Y'all gotta come back. Anyway, let's go.
At the Kamala Harris headquarters yesterday in Washington, and it was a very sad scene. The mood turned immediately, and I tell you, there's a quote I get a lot of inspiration from, and it's a quote that I read when I was reading about John F. Kennedy, and it says, "Whether I am on the winning or the losing side is not the point with me. It is being on the side where my sympathies lie that matters." And that to me brought me a consolation and inspiration this morning, because I have no regrets. Yep. I worked hard as hell to elect the first Black Asian woman president. History slipped through our fingers again. I worked hard.
Black Asian woman. Who the hell y'all? Hey, double tap the screen, y'all. Double tap the screen to get the likes up. If you're gaining insight, if it's entertaining, but at the same time edifying, double tap your screen.
Hard as hell for Donald Trump not to be president. But today, unlike Donald Trump and his followers, I acknowledge that he won. I hope for the best for our country. And I make a commitment to our LGBTQ, to our immigrants, to our elderly, to our young girls, to the women, that we will not stop fighting. We can.
I mean, what? Look, I don't think Donald Trump or anybody on the right is stopping y'all from tasting the rainbow, bro. If y'all want to go out here and taste the rainbow and be fruitier than a bag of Skittles, who the hell is stopping y'all? Y'all going to do that anyway. This is what I don't understand. Why do the Letter Coalition feel like they're being oppressed? Is it that y'all just want to be able to run up in all public places, dildos at hand? I mean, what do y'all want to do? Are y'all just trying to march through our schools? Like, what are y'all trying to do? Why are y'all so upset? Do y'all just want to go into the public school, the public library, and play YMCA with glitter and glow sticks? Like, y'all gonna be gay anyway. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are y'all so worried about? Ain't nobody in your bedrooms telling y'all, look, look, last time I checked, have the Republican Party came out with a gay task force that's breaking into people's homes, breaking into their bedrooms, and putting a stop to all the damn illicit whatever the hell y'all got going on. Is somebody kicking down your door? Are they sending robo dogs? Like, what is it that what is your issue? Like, stop it. Stop it.
Be sad today. Yeah. Today we can sad. Tomorrow we stand up.
She said today we gotta be sad. I told y'all they was having a national day of mourning. All the witches, all the B-dubs that are closet feminists, all the harlots, all the 304s, all the thought pockets, they all are mourning. They're gonna have a week of mourning. Right now they're in solace. They're having a week of mourning. And right now, a lot of them, they on S watch. I'm telling you this right now. They are on S watch. And they really going through it.
We continue. We have every right as Americans, because we love this country, because this is the most exceptional country in the world. We have the right and the duty to speak up and denounce abuses of power, to be vigilant. And so I invite all Americans to do it. But we are doing what they didn't do. We are recognizing they won. Yep. Now let's see what happens when he is governing.
You look.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let's see what Whoopi got to say. The ringleader, the Alpha B-dub. Calling all. Hold on. I'm going to make sure I say the proper name for this. I don't know what they like to call themselves. Calling all butchers. Do they call themselves butchers now? What they call themselves? What's the proper term, y'all? Don't get me canceled. Now we make it to the boss. Yo, what they like to call themselves these days, y'all? I don't want to get canceled. Y'all know those ladies that want to be guys. What do they call themselves? Stems. That's what they call themselves, stems. Now we get to the alpha prototype, the alpha stem prototype. Studs. Here go America's favorite stud. That's what they like to be called, studs. So now America's favorite stud. She has something to say. What's going on, Whoopi?
We said to people, vote. We didn't tell people who to vote for.
Right.
We just said go out. Well, yes, but I did not.
Yeah, I do.
Because I wanted to make sure people exercise that right. Too many people that I know died trying to vote.
Yeah.
Too many people you know died trying to vote.
Okay, so we start with that. And think about this. She did this in 2 months.
Yeah, no.
She did this in 2 months.
She did what in 2 months? She lost. She lost. She was never actually elected. She got up there by process of elimination. I believe Joe Biden died and he got cloned and he had to step down because the clone was malfunctioning. Y'all can say what y'all want. That's what I believe happened. Joe Biden kicked the bucket and they had to throw Kamala up there because Joe is gone, man. That was Weekend at Bernie's. They had a whole clone up there. The clone was tweaking and that's where we got it. That's how she even got there. Or somebody getting mad. Bree, just play it. You come to the wrong channel. I'm supposed to add my commentary. Anyway, let's go.
You know, look, she, you know, everybody can always say, oh, she should have done this, she should have done this, she did what she did. She was everywhere, she talked to everybody, and people didn't come out. I don't know why, and it doesn't even matter. He's now the president. I'm still not gonna say his name.
Why? His name's Trump. Donald Trump is your president. You're not gonna say his name. Why? Because you're angry. And Kamala, you know what Kamala went wrong? When she disrespected Jesus. That's where she went wrong. When she had those 2 students put out of her rally, said, y'all at the wrong rally, and had them removed by security. They said, Jesus is Lord. When you disrespect Jesus and then you go to the black church and try to preach, oh, you've lost.
That's not gonna say.
Picture this. You're sitting at home alone watching you.
Somebody in the chat says, oh, we have a Bible thumper. So let me get this right. People have the right to believe whatever they want to believe in this so-called democracy. But when somebody say Jesus is king, they got to get removed from her rally. They got to get removed. What happened to freedom of religion? What happened to freedom of religion? People should have the right to believe what they want to believe, right? But as soon as you speak truth, soon as you say Christ, you're a Bible thumper, you're this, you're that. You tell me an alternative other than the Bible. You give me an alternative of faith other than the Bible. Anyway, let's go.
Decent people are going to work for him. I've heard from some folks today. I think there's some reasons to be hopeful that people who believe in public service in the country are going to go. No.
Look, shorty right here, look. She ain't looking bad either, is she? She the only one talking with some sense. She the only one who ain't bitter.
The thing that I wanted to finish up with
Oh,
is It's hard for some of us to hear that rhetoric
Yeah.
after 50 years, after.
Look who the ones who are angry. After 50 years, the B-dubs are the most angry. Look, these white women, they not tripping. You know why? Because they don't have the same visceral and hatred for men that American B-dubs have. They don't have the same hate. Look, this woman does not have the same hatred for men than this woman. I repeat, this woman right here does not have the same hatred for men than this woman or Whoopi. Do you realize that's happening right now? Hold on, why they trying to freeze my chat? There we go. We live and direct. And if you in this broadcast, make sure you double tap your screen. Let's get the likes all the way up. Let's get to it.
70 years, to hear that rhetoric coming back, to hear
See, they bringing it back 50 years ago, 70 years ago. Look, they trying to make y'all believe that we going back in time, like they're losing something. And they are losing something because the angry B-dub is not able to dictate who is in office right now. And it's all about control with these people. If you brothers have ever been in a relationship with an angry B-dub, her whole being was to control and manipulate you, brothers. Anytime you was rising up, anytime you was getting a raise at that job, anytime you was becoming your full self, the mechanism was in place to try to gain control. I'm telling you. And there's a million brothers in America who feel exactly like me. So all y'all who want to be angry and all of that, it is what it is. I'm just speaking. I'm just a voice for my people. I'm a voice for black men. Anyway, let's go.
things that came out of people's mouths that we all decided.
Somebody said stop projecting. If I'm projecting for millions of other black men who have to deal with angry B-dubs their whole lives. So let's not deflect. If you're not one of those women, it doesn't suit you. Let's not deflect. Let's start focusing on the problem. And let's start addressing the problem so we can somehow change the problem. Yeah, let's not deflect here, ladies. If there's a real problem with a lot of the Americanized, westernized B-dubs, let's talk about it so we can address it and change it. And it's not all of the American B-dub. It's not all of them, but it's damn the mass majority of them. Anyway, let's go.
A public group, we weren't going to talk to each other that way.
Yeah.
So for me, when I hear that, I feel okay when I'm pissed at somebody who's talking down to somebody else. I'm all right with that. Mm-hmm. What I'm not all right with is trying to further wreck the country. So that's why everything that everyone is saying at the table really comes down to, listen, we're still here. People, when I got out of the car today, because nobody will let me drive, I saw mailmen, people with their kids. I saw people walking around, looking, drinking the coffee stuff from Starbucks. Yeah. I don't drink coffee, so I never remember. But I saw people living their lives, and that's what we have to do. And when things...
Hey, is it me or they just get on a view and they just start talking? They just say things. And this is what women be watching every day. Every day over their morning cup of joe. They watching all these dumb ass scatterbrain broads every day. Verbal dookie, diarrhea, vomit, word salad. Now they've went through every stage of a meltdown. They went through every stage of a meltdown. You got denial. You got extreme stress. This one right here, boy, extreme distress. You got, let's just see what happens. You got Well, there's nothing we can do about it, but we're going to keep fighting. You got, well, all we got to do is just keep the hope alive. You got, I'm so upset. I'm so sad, but I need to be baking cookies. I need to be doing what I need to do at home. I need to be providing for my husband and my children. I need to make sure they're good. But I'm over here angry and I'm sad. And then you got, I'm the ringleader and I gotta fit every narrative to everyone in the room. I gotta fit the narrative to everyone in the room. And this is what y'all be watching. This is what all the women be watching. And we wonder why the women in America are lost. Y'all shouldn't be able to vote in the first place.
Get to be so bright that we see them, we got to call them out.
Yes.
You have to call them out.
And no
Yes.
one's going to be
Can I say
storming the
one thing?
Capitol.
Yes, yes,
You know
yes.
what? You know what gets me? The exit polls showed, according to our research department here at ABC News, the state of democracy was the top issue to voters overall. So that says that they voted for a guy who wanted to overthrow the election, who also said he would be a dictator on day one. And they also said that democracy was number one. So I'm concluding that maybe they don't.
Look at her face. She's like, come on now, let's end this. She's ready to go get her pedicure. She's ready to go pick her Yorkie up. Her Yorkie's at the grooming. Her Yorkie's at the grooming center. She's going to go get a new bag. She's going to spend time with her husband. She's going to jump in her new, she's going to drop in her new Lamborghini with no top. And she's going to go do what she got to do. She looking like, yo, why are y'all like, what are y'all talking about? Look, America has spoken. Our family members, the whole map was red. She's like, I'm out of here. You guys are losers. That's what this woman is thinking right now. Look, I read nonverbal communication. She ain't stressed at all. This woman is chilling. But look at the one next to her. Yo, look at the one next to her. She's angry, bro. She's angry. You can't make this up.
Don't believe him.
But I think that means, I think it means different things. I think democracy means different things to different people.
So when we were trying to overthrow a legitimate election and you say you're going to be a dictator, I don't know how you interpret that in any other way.
Democracy.
Frankly.
That's what that girl is named Son. Yeah, she needs therapy. This one right here needs therapy. She's the worst. Whoopi just a stud trying to make it in America, bro. She's just a 70-year-old stud trying to live her life, right? She just want to know it's still a world under MAGA for a 70-year-old stud. Anyway, let's go.
So I can only conclude that they don't believe he's going to do that. And I hope they're right. I hope that they are right.
If you're looking to sell your car, Carvana will give you a real offer in seconds. You will be paid right when they pick up your car at your home.
Well, there you have it. There you have it. Hold on. I know. Some people are upset. I know. I get it. Yeah, it's hard out here for a 70-year-old black stud in America. A 70-year-old black stud in MAGA world? She's just trying to figure out where she fit in all of this. Know what I'm saying? Man. Yeah, somebody says remix extended version. You know, I got to come through and read some of y'all comments. Somebody said they all need canceling. Y'all wild for that. Somebody said, where my Republicans at? Somebody says they're all getting completely wasted tonight drinking bottles of wine. Yeah, they bitter and they angry, man. I told y'all, all of the Americanized, westernized women are they're mourning right now. They're gonna have a whole week of mourning. Somebody says, what does your hat says? It says, make concubines great again. And you can find this hat exclusively available on newbreed.love. Also, we got one that's live that says make freedom great again. So cop that, make freedom great again. Somebody said that concubine hat is wild. Yeah, you know, hey, it be like that. Somebody said global truth be coming with the real news. Thank you, I appreciate it. Somebody said they promote hate on The View. They do. They hate melanated men. Like they really do, man. They hate men in general. Somebody said, I don't drink coffee and I don't drive and I don't have kids. Okay, that's cool. Somebody says misogyny at its best. Yeah, Mary, but you watching me. Because, you know, part of you, Mary, let me explain this to you, Mary. And you're welcome here, by the way. You're welcome here. The American society have convinced you that the things that I say are misogynist. Really, I'm just a man. But you're being westernized and taught a certain way. Men like me are not supposed to exist in your type of world. There's not supposed to be men who are outspoken, who say things that other men are afraid to say or other people are afraid to say. But the issue with that is we don't get nowhere in society like that. We don't get nowhere in society without Renaissance men who say things that may make people uncomfortable. So, you know, that's why I come off as misogynist. When in fact, I'm just being a man. Somebody says, you're too opinionated. Hey, look, let me tell y'all this. This is crazy right here because I'm going to break this down for you brothers. Brothers, the modern day westernized woman don't want men who know anything. They don't want men who have an opinion. They don't want men who have any intelligence. They don't want men who are ambitious. They don't want men to have any level of wisdom and insight. Because you know why? They can't control you. They can't control you. They can't control a man who has knowledge. They want a dumbass dude who don't know nothing about life, don't know nothing about where he's going, don't know nothing about history, don't know nothing about politics, social economic issues, religious issues. They don't want you Negroes to know nothing. They want zombies so they can control and manipulate you. That's the facts. They want men who are ignorant. So that's why you would have a woman come over and say, you just too highly opinionated. You just too highly opinionated. But brothers, you don't need them type of women. You want women who respect your mind, who want to gain knowledge from you, you want women who want to learn from you. That's the best type of woman who wants to learn underneath you, who wants to learn things that you got to teach. Because that's how we show love to our women, by teaching them. We show love by teaching them. That's how we look, by guiding and directing them. Somebody said, so the women and government can control them, Eve and the serpent. Right. Somebody says, so they say you're insecure, toxic, or what a woman hurt you. Yeah, bro, that's what they're going to say. You insecure, toxic, or what woman hurt you if you're just a highly opinionated man with strong principles and values. They don't, that's their go-to. That's a manipulation right there. Don't worry about that. Somebody said The View got a lady calling Madam Vice President black and Asian. Right. Somebody says, how you escape from prison, P. Diddy? Somebody said, because hold on, let me see. Somebody said, chick said, shut up, dude, and just take your Draco outside and spend a few bags on me. And make sure I'm the beneficiary on the life insurance policy when you up out of here. Hey, dog, go ahead. Go ahead. I told y'all, man, American B-dubs, particularly the ones in the inner city, they get sexually gratified off black on black crime. This is a fact. They get sexually stimulated off of black on black crime, bro. This is a fact. It's nothing more than they like than to see you grab the Draco, go outside and go murk another brother. I tell you, they be out here doing the devil's work. This just the facts. Somebody says, all men need respect and all women need is love, just facts. Yeah, I agree with that. Somebody said, hypothetically insane. Yeah, that's real talk. But it ain't even hypothetical, it's true. Somebody said, this wood is anti-black. This wood is what? All right, somebody said, no woman don't want love. Somebody says, it's so sad, brother. Nicole says, I love you so much. You don't love me. Somebody said, this is ridiculous that we continue for what reason? Man, wait, come on, man. Formulate your thoughts. Y'all see me reading the comment section? Somebody said, we should all respect each other and stop saying one is more superior than the other. That causes division. All right, Mary. Somebody said, people don't pay attention. That's what's so easy for the devil to get over. Somebody said, let's call a spade a spade. King Connect is in the building. Salute, salute. He said, Christ came to divide. See, that's what I'm talking about. People always getting caught up in this. Let's just all get along. Let's just all be one. And, we just all need to love each other. Look, Christ came to divide. He come to set variance between mother, father, sister, brother, everybody. Last time I checked, when I read that scripture, he said, I come to turn mother against father, sister against brother, daughter-in-law against daughter, so on and so forth. So when the word is put out there and people end up getting divided and people fall on one side or the other, that's a sign that Christ is in the midst. The scriptures also say, if ye love mother, father, sister, brother more than me, you ain't worthy of me. See, it's too many people out here afraid to stand on business, afraid to stand on principle, because they worried about uniting with everybody. Everybody you unite with aren't for you. Some of y'all keeping your enemies too damn close. Some of y'all need to be separated. Some of y'all need to walk your Damascus road. Some of you all need to stand on your own too and develop the faith needed. Because some of y'all are trying to hold on to people who already turned sides. You trying to hold on to people who are your enemy in disguise. Nah. This is why a lot of you brothers and sisters got to stop walking on eggshells. You got to stop walking on eggshells. You got to start keeping it a buck with people. Draw the line in the sand before people even get to infiltrate. That's the level that you got to get on. Make it so people who dislike you, they can't even hide the fact they dislike you. They gonna either be for you or against you. You gotta be so unapologetically you gotta be so unapologetically you that people gonna choose right then and there if they gonna rock with you or not. But if you sitting there trying to fit in with this one and fit in with that one and be accepted in this group and be accepted in this social function and accepted here, you just a cake baked. You a sitting duck. Nah, you got to come out firing. You got to come out swinging. Be yourself. Be unapologetically you. Look, follow them scriptures. Live your life as righteous as you can. Forget what everybody else talking about. They don't want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Hey, it's all good. Love them from a distance. They want to mix and mingle with the world and mix and mingle with evil and wickedness. Hey, that's their business. But as far as you and your household go, you're going to serve the Most High. As far as you and your household go, you're going to keep striving for excellence. That's how we got to be, man. A lot of y'all, man, in 2025, a lot of y'all going to lose a lot of friends. A lot of y'all going to lose a lot of friends. And some of y'all not ready for it. That's right. Keeping Up says, I love my solitude. So do I. It's more than needed. More than needed. Somebody said, hey, they're mad at us. Right. Somebody said we got to be ourselves. Facts. Somebody said they ain't friends anyway already. But you know, it is what it is, man. All praises to the Most High. I thought I'd come through with this quick live stream. Got some people about to come through and do some work here in a little while. Real talk. Sherry's in the building. And look, before I close out, let me shout out all the beautiful B-dubs who actually are in agreements with your brother. Y'all are the backbone and foundation of what we do over here. All the beautiful B-dubs who see where I'm coming from and they like, preach, brother. And everything you talking about, Bree, we agree. Even if it hurt some of the things you say, brother, you speaking the truth. Look, one love to y'all. The rest of them, I don't care what you think. Obviously, it gotta be obvious I don't care, right? At this point. But for y'all, the American B-dub who still understands that these other B-dubs who feel like they gotta twerk everywhere, they feel like they gotta show their body parts everywhere, they feel like they gotta bully other BWs into being whores and prostitutes, they feel that they gotta target other women because they don't wanna wear certain things or they don't wanna be for the streets, so they feel they got to target them, or they got to target other B-dubs who have husbands or are seeking husbands, and they got to get called all type of derogatory names like pick-me's and everything else. The B-dubs who are tired of these damn wild hyenas giving y'all a bad name out here, who understand that you need people like myself to call out the problem, the ones who support me, the ones who hit my Cash App up, the ones who hit my inbox, yo, one love to y'all. Because that's what it really is. And I'm not going to stop speaking the truth about these wild, Americanized, westernized B-dubs. I'm not going to stop talking about it as long as it's a problem. As long as it's a problem, I'm going to be on it. Because as a man of the Most High Yah, my job is to correct the woman. And that's what I intend on doing. But anyway, one love to y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. More material coming. Y'all stay safe out there. With that being said, shalom and peace.